Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and today in this video let's take a close look at both the 16 megapixel rear and 4 megapixel front cameras on the Mi 5. Let's get started. So first let's start with the software. So with the MIUI camera we just tap to take a picture. HDR on, off and auto. HDR does quite a good job of boosting the highlights and bringing the details out of the shadows. Here are a few examples. So next up, a swipe gets you filters. So there are quite a few filters here. Again, here are some examples. And here you have your modes. So first off, panorama. Here on the Mi 5 you get to shoot long panoramas. The stitching is average, the details aren't great, but then again they are quite wide. If you shoot portrait, the end image is not quite as wide, but then again the quality does improve. Then we've got the timer. So you basically set a timer, hit the shutter key. And have this happen. So anyway, next up we've got the audio trigger. So I would just pull something like this into the frame and then go shoot. And it takes a picture. So that's sweet. So next we've got the manual modes. So you can select your white balance settings. Just check, set focus. There's also focus assist here. Quite good. Exposure time, that's your shutter speed. And your ISO settings. So this, if say for example you end up mounting your Mi 5 on a tripod, you can use the manual controls to get to allow for long exposure time so that you even get some decent images under very dark settings. There are quite a lot of things you can do with manual modes, and I'm really happy to see that on the Mi 5. Next up, straighten. So this basically lets you shoot level images. So again, let me pull the 3ds XL in. So say my phone is not exactly level, I could still get a shot like this, all right, with straighten. If you see, there you go, that's a level shot. So that's how that works. Turning that off. And beautify is if you're going to use the rear camera for selfies. Next up, handle twilight. Again, this is for better low light images. Here are some sample shots. And then this is tilt shift. So basically a fun mode that gives you some effects. So, and then you've got fisheye. Doesn't really change the field of view, just gives you the fun fisheye option. I'd prefer to see it under filters, but for some reason Xiaomi includes it over here. So anyway, quickly jumping into settings, we've got camera sounds, no more sounds while taking the picture. Nice. And then you've got your time watermark. Show phase in photo basically does this. The phase info gets shown in the photo. Show grid lines, zero to thirds grids, scan QR codes, pretty self-explanatory the rest. So this is a 16 megapixel rear camera, as you guys know, and it's a 4:3 sensor, so you get 16 megapixels when you shoot 4:3. Picture quality, face detection, age and gender, that's what shows you that. And yeah, pretty self-explanatory. So now quickly jumping into the video aspect of things. This phone can shoot time-lapse, slow motion, and focus audio. Or there are focus audio options, and the video quality 4K is the max. You can have continuous autofocus or tap to focus. OIS and the 4-axis stabilization definitely seems to help. The footage is stable. The camera does hunt for focus a little, but not too bad. There's ample levels of detail, good color rendition, and the exposure changes are handled well. Now let's take a look at some sample images. There's a lot of detail here. The colors are accurate, the bokeh is quite good thanks to the f/2.0 aperture. The camera is quite quick to focus as well. White balance, exposure, no issues. Under artificial lighting, this camera still shines. Under low light, while the noise levels do increase, the performance is still quite acceptable. The dual-tone dual LED flash does a decent job as well. We've got a 4 megapixel front-facing camera. This uses a larger pixel size, so similar to the 4 ultra pixel camera that we've seen to the back of HTC phones. So we've got our filters here and just a magic mirror option, and the settings takes you to the regular settings. So as far as video goes to the front, you can shoot 1080p videos. The image is shot under good lighting, turned out great. Even when the lighting's bad, the large pixels do help to get some nice selfies. So as we get to the conclusion, let's go back to more samples from the rear camera. Overall, the Mi 5 seems to pack great cameras both to the front and back. I've really been impressed by them and had a lot of fun shooting this video. So as far as the cameras go, I'm gonna say the Mi 5 is brilliant. So let's now cut to some footage I shot with the front camera. Sorry about the audio, it was very windy. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, vote it down. And if you have anything to say, head on over to the comments below. If you do want to pick a Mi 5 up, it's launching in India on the 31st. And right now you can get it from mirrormobiles.com. I'll leave a direct link in the description below. That's it. The full review should be coming out anytime now, quite soon. So stay tuned for that. The sunlight's right in my eyes. So sorry. I keep blinking a lot. So thanks for watching. Till next time, this is Ashia from C4 Retech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.